Hey guys, I'm Dr. Tobisch with Whitefish Chiropractic. In this video, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about the thing that has been by far the biggest game changer in me recovering from my shoulder injury, that being Shockwave Therapy. We're big fans of Shockwave Therapy. We have Shockwave units at all of our clinics here, and those things run all day long because the results are amazing. So I was a big believer in Shockwave before, but once I actually felt it myself and saw the results in my own body after doing Shockwave, that took it to a whole different level. So I started doing Shockwave Therapy about 4 weeks after my injury. And at that point, I still had really limited mobility. I couldn't really raise my arm above 80 or 90 degrees without a ton of pain. I couldn't get my hand behind my back at all. A lot of the orthopedic tests for my rotator cuff were positive, meaning when one of the other docs in the office would do a specific test to stress some of the tissues in my rotator cuff, I was really weak. I had a ton of pain, indicating that there was pretty significant damage to the tissues in my rotator cuff. After 2 weeks of doing Shockwave Therapy, which I was doing twice a week, I had fully restored the range of motion in my shoulder. After 4 to 5 weeks of Shockwave Therapy, all of the orthopedic tests were negative. I was back to doing push-ups, pull-ups, overhead pressing. The results were crazy and honestly kind of hard to believe. But like I said, Shockwave Therapy has been by far the biggest game changer in my recovery, and it's just an amazing tool. It's not something that is just making you feel a little bit better in the short term or masking your symptoms. This is something that's actually enhancing and stimulating your body's natural ability to heal itself. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that next. All right, so a second ago, I was saying that Shockwave does an amazing job of stimulating the body's natural healing process. What does that mean? I just want to touch on a couple of the key things and changes that Shockwave Therapy actually produces. So the first being, when we do Shockwave Therapy, this is going to drastically upregulate our production and release of growth factors, which are crucial for tissue healing. The next thing it's going to do is going to enhance collagen synthesis. Collagen is basically the primary building block for connective tissue. The third thing, when we use Shockwave Therapy in an area, it's going to stimulate the production of new blood vessels. So if we have an area that has problems and we're trying to heal that area, if we have more blood vessels in the area, that's going to ensure that we're getting more oxygen-rich blood and nutrients to the area that we're trying to heal up. The last thing that I wanted to mention is this is also going to enhance stem cell activity. So stem cell migration, proliferation, and differentiation. This is all just basically a bunch of science jargon that means when we use Shockwave Therapy, it is truly upregulating the production and release of things within the body that we actually need for the body to heal itself up. We use these for all sorts of things. If you have any sort of connective tissue problem, plantar fascia issue, Achilles tendon problem, golfer's elbow, tennis elbow, anything like that, rotator cuff problems, this has been an amazing tool for me in my recovery, and if you have connective tissue problems like that, this would likely be an amazing tool for you as well.